The biggest money lie most people believe for most of your life. You've probably been told the same thing. Study hard, get a good job, earn a bigger salary, because that's how people become wealthy. It sounds logical. It sounds responsible. And for millions of people, it becomes the goal they spend their entire lives chasing. But then something strange happens. Two people earn exactly the same salary. One quietly builds financial freedom. The other stays trapped, living paycheck to paycheck. How is that possible? Because income and wealth are not the same thing. Some doctors earning hundreds of thousands of dollars every year still struggle financially. Meanwhile, some ordinary business owners or investors earn far less in salary, yet quietly become millionaires.
How?
The answer isn't found on a paycheck. It's found in something almost nobody teaches. Cash flow. Because salary is simply money you receive. Cash flow is money that keeps coming, whether you're working or not. Imagine two neighbors. The first earns $10,000 every month from a high-paying job. The second earns $6,000. On paper, the first person appears much richer. But there's something nobody notices. The first person's income stops the moment they stop working. The second person owns small investments that continue producing income every single month. One owns a paycheck. The other owns a system. Same neighborhood, different future. That's the hidden rule. The wealthiest people don't spend their lives asking, "How can I earn more?" They quietly ask something much more powerful. How can I make money continue flowing, even when I'm not working? That single question changes almost every financial decision that follows. And once you understand why cash flow matters more than salary, you'll never look at income the same way again. But before we explore how wealthy people build cash flow, we first need to understand why so many high-income earners still remain financially trapped. Here's something that surprises many people. A high salary doesn't automatically create financial freedom. In fact, it can sometimes create the opposite. Because the more money people earn, the more expensive their lives often become. A bigger house, a newer car, better restaurants, luxury vacations. None of those purchases feel dangerous. They feel like rewards. Until one day, those rewards quietly become responsibilities. Imagine building a beautiful mansion. Every room looks perfect. The furniture is expensive. The driveway is full. From the outside, everyone admires it. But behind the front door, every single room has a monthly bill attached to it. The house doesn't own you overnight. It happens payment by payment, lifestyle by lifestyle, until eventually, your success becomes something you must constantly finance. This is why so many high-income earners feel trapped. They aren't poor. They're simply expensive. Their salary arrives and almost immediately disappears. Mortgage, car payment, insurance, subscriptions, private schools, luxury habits. The paycheck keeps getting bigger, but freedom doesn't. Now, imagine someone earning less money. Their lifestyle is simpler. Their monthly obligations are lower. But every month, a small rental property sends income. A dividend arrives. A business earns money. An investment quietly grows. They aren't relying on a single paycheck. They're building multiple streams of cash flow. And that's where everything begins to change. The wealthy understand something that most people never stop to think about. A salary only pays you when you're working. Cash flow keeps paying you even after the work has already been done. That's an entirely different relationship with money. Instead of constantly trading time for income, they slowly begin owning assets that produce income on their behalf. Think of a river. A salary is like carrying buckets of water home every single day. The moment you stop carrying them, the water stops coming. Cash flow is different. It's like building a pipeline directly to your home. It takes longer to build. It requires patience. But once it begins flowing, water continues arriving, whether you're carrying buckets or not. This is why wealthy people become obsessed with one question.
Not,
How much did I earn this month? But how much money continued arriving, even while I wasn't working? Because every new stream of cash flow buys something far more valuable than money. It buys time. It buys flexibility. It buys freedom. The biggest financial mistake isn't earning too little. It's believing that a larger paycheck will eventually solve a problem that only stronger cash flow can solve. And once you understand that difference, you stop chasing bigger salaries and start building better financial systems. But if cash flow is the real goal, where does it actually come from? Why do some people spend decades working, while others quietly build income that never seems to stop? That's the hidden principle we'll uncover next. So, where does cash flow actually come from? Most people imagine it begins with millions of dollars. It doesn't. It begins with one simple shift in thinking. The average person asks, "What can this money buy?" The wealthy often ask, "What can this money build?" That single difference quietly changes the direction of every dollar they earn. Imagine receiving your monthly paycheck. For most people, it's already spoken for. Rent, bills, groceries, car payments, entertainment. By the end of the month, almost nothing remains. Now imagine someone else receiving the exact same paycheck. Before spending, they set aside a small portion to purchase something that has the potential to produce future income. Not because it's exciting, because it's productive. Over time, that small decision begins creating a second stream of money, then a third, then a fourth. Slowly, their paycheck becomes less important. Think of an apple tree. You could pick every apple, eat them, and enjoy today. Or you could plant some of the seeds. For a while, nothing seems to happen. Days pass, weeks pass, months pass. It almost feels pointless. But one day, those seeds become trees. And those trees begin producing apples, without needing new seeds every single season. Cash flow works the same way. The beginning always looks small. The future rarely does. This is why wealthy people become patient with money. They know every dollar has two possible futures. It can disappear the moment it's spent, or it can become something that continues working long after they've forgotten about it. That's the hidden power of assets. An asset isn't valuable because it's expensive. It's valuable because it has the potential to keep producing value over time. Here's something most people never notice. The goal isn't to own more things. The goal is to own more producers. Every productive investment, whether it's a business, a rental property, or another income-generating asset, has the potential to send money back to its owner. Not once, but again and again and again. That's what cash flow really is. Money returning home. Imagine building a team. At first, you're doing every job yourself. You're exhausted. Nothing moves unless you move. Then slowly you hire one person, then another. Soon the business keeps operating, even when you step away. Assets behave in a surprisingly similar way. The right assets quietly become workers that never stop working for you. This is why wealthy people rarely celebrate bigger salaries. They celebrate stronger cash flow. Because salaries depend on effort. Cash flow depends on ownership. One rewards today's work. The other has the potential to reward decisions made years earlier. That's a completely different game. The moment you stop measuring success by income and start measuring it by cash flow, your financial decisions begin changing almost automatically. You spend differently. You save differently. You invest differently. Because every dollar now has a purpose beyond today. And that's the foundation upon which lasting wealth is quietly built. But if building cash flow is the real objective, why do so many intelligent people spend their entire lives chasing bigger salaries instead? The answer isn't found in money. It's found in human psychology, and that's where the next lesson begins. Here's the invisible difference that quietly separates wealthy people from almost everyone else. Employees earn income. Owners build systems that generate income. Neither path is wrong, but they produce very different futures. Because one depends on your time, the other slowly becomes less dependent on it. Imagine owning a small grocery store. Every morning, customers walk through the door. Products are sold. Money comes in. The owner isn't being paid because they worked 8 hours that day. They're being paid because they own something that continues producing value. Ownership changes the relationship between time and income. Now imagine two friends. Both are 30 years old. Both earn the same salary. The first spends almost everything they earn. The second quietly buys one productive asset every year. At first, their lives look identical. 5 years later, the difference is still small. 10 years later, it becomes impossible to ignore. One still depends on a paycheck. The other has built several streams of cash flow. The gap wasn't created overnight. It was created one decision at a time. This is why wealthy people rarely chase quick wins. They chase ownership. Because ownership has something a salary never can. The potential to keep producing value long after the original work has been completed. That's why many successful investors ask themselves a simple question before making a purchase. Will this make me richer, or simply busier? That question quietly filters out countless bad financial decisions. Think about a fruit farmer. The goal isn't to collect fruit forever. The goal is to own more trees. Because every new tree increases future harvests. Money works the same way. Every productive asset becomes another financial tree. One tree may not change your life, but dozens of them quietly can. Most people believe financial freedom arrives through one giant opportunity, one promotion, one lucky investment, one successful business. The wealthy often experience something completely different. Their freedom is built from dozens of ordinary decisions, repeated consistently over many years. One asset, then another, until eventually, cash flow begins replacing dependence on salary. This is why patience becomes a financial advantage. Because while most people are waiting for a dramatic breakthrough, wealthy people are quietly expanding their ownership. And every new productive asset reduces the amount of time they must sell just to maintain their lifestyle. That's how freedom slowly replaces pressure. The question was never, how much do you earn? The better question is, how many income-producing assets are working for you right now? Because salaries can disappear, businesses can slow down, markets can fall, but a well-built system of productive assets gives you something far more valuable: options. And options are one of the greatest forms of wealth anyone can own. But if ownership is so powerful, why don't more people start building it? By now, you've probably noticed something. The wealthy don't spend their lives trying to earn one massive paycheck. They quietly build something much more valuable: a system. Because salaries are temporary, systems can continue producing value long after today's work has been completed. That's the real difference. Imagine building a house. Most people spend every day carrying bricks. The moment they stop, the house stops growing. Now imagine building a machine that keeps laying bricks, even while you sleep. It may take longer to build. It may require patience. But once it's running, your effort begins producing results far beyond your own time. Cash flow works exactly like that. This is why wealthy people rarely ask, how much did I earn today? Instead, they quietly ask, how much income did my assets produce today? That small change in thinking completely transforms how money is used. Because every dollar now has a mission, not simply to be spent, but to produce another dollar. Think about a river. A salary is like carrying water home in buckets every morning. Miss one day, and the water stops. Cash flow is different. It's like creating a river that flows toward you every single day. It doesn't appear overnight. It takes planning. It takes patience. But once it begins flowing, you no longer depend on carrying buckets forever. The remarkable thing is financial freedom rarely arrives all at once. It arrives quietly. One investment, one productive decision, one additional stream of income, then another. Year after year, the dependence on salary slowly becomes smaller. Not because someone became lucky, because they became intentional. Most people believe wealth is created by earning more. The wealthy understand something different. Wealth is often created by keeping more, owning more, and allowing more money to continue working long after it has been earned. That's why cash flow eventually becomes more important than income itself. Income starts the journey. Cash flow sustains it. One person depends entirely on savings accumulated over decades. Every withdrawal makes the balance smaller. Another person owns productive assets that continue generating income. Instead of watching money disappear, they watch new income continue arriving. That's the hidden power of cash flow. It doesn't simply protect your future. It helps support it. This is why wealthy people don't chase the highest salary forever. They chase the day their assets begin covering their lifestyle. Because that's the moment work becomes a choice instead of a necessity. And that quiet transition is what many people call financial freedom. But if financial freedom really begins with cash flow, why do so many intelligent people spend decades working, yet never build it? The final lesson isn't about money. It's about one mindset shift that quietly changes everything. Maybe the biggest financial lesson was never about earning more money. Maybe it was always about building better cash flow. Because when people compare salaries, they're often measuring the wrong thing. The real question isn't, how much do you earn? The real question is, if you stopped working tomorrow, how much income would still arrive next month? Everything else is just a number. Think about your life 10 years from now. Not your job title, not your annual salary, your life. Will your income still depend entirely on your time? Or will some of your money already be working quietly in the background while you spend time with your family, travel, or simply enjoy your life? Because every financial decision you make today is quietly designing that future. The wealthiest people don't become financially free because they earn the biggest salaries. Many don't. Businesses fail. Markets fall. Investments have difficult years. But they understand something most people never learn. A paycheck pays you once. A productive asset has the potential to pay you again and again and again. That's why they spend years building systems, instead of depending on a single source of income. Real financial confidence isn't knowing you'll always have a job. It's knowing that your entire future doesn't depend on one paycheck. Because paychecks can disappear. Companies change. Economies slow down. Industries evolve. But people who have patiently built multiple streams of cash flow have something far more valuable. Choices. The next time someone asks, "What's your salary?" Pause for a moment. Then ask yourself a much better question. How many income-producing assets am I building? Because one question measures today's income. The other quietly measures tomorrow's freedom. And those are two completely different things. The people who quietly become wealthy don't spend their lives chasing bigger salaries forever. They spend their lives buying back their time. One asset, one investment, one productive decision at a time. Until one day their money begins working harder than they do. That's the goal. Not endless work. Endless possibility. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning. Your phone is silent. No work emails.
No urgent meetings.
No boss waiting. Yet, income still arrives. Not because of luck. Not because someone gave it to you. But because years earlier, you made small financial decisions that continued working long after you made them. That's what cash flow really buys. Not luxury. Freedom. The biggest mistake most people make is believing that a higher salary automatically creates a better future. Sometimes it does. But only if part of that income is transformed into something that keeps paying you back. Because salary is what you earn. Cash flow is what you build. And the day your cash flow becomes stronger than your dependence on a paycheck is the day your financial life begins to change forever. If this documentary changed the way you think about money, don't stop here. Subscribe to Millie Finance. Every week, we uncover another hidden financial rule that quietly shapes wealth, freedom, and the decisions that build extraordinary lives. And remember, the richest people don't simply earn more money. They build systems that make money keep coming long after the work is done.